going on YouTube? It's your boy Curtis here for the Full-Time Devils. United have just defeated Inter Milan 0-0 on penalties at Washington DC. It was a great game. Really, it was a game of two halves, really. I thought in the first half, guys, my main positives would have to be the link-up play between Rooney, Wilbeck and Juan Mata. I thought the three of those played really well. Don't get me wrong, Herrera was solid with Fletcher, and the defence wasn't really tested. But in saying that, on the ball, Smalling, Evans and Jones played really well, I thought. But, you know, there's really good link-up play between them, especially, like I said, the front three. There was a passage just before half-time, one-touch passing, really sublime. But I think Antonio Valencia crossed it, and we just couldn't finish it in the end. Ashley Young played pretty well, decent, pretty much throughout the whole 90 minutes, and scored a good penalty in the end. But in saying that, second half, a ton of changes were made, and really the formation changed as well. We started off with a 3-5-2. It moved to more of a 5 at the back in the second half, and only Cleverley and Fletcher in the middle. And playing 3 up top with Kagawa leading the line with Zaha and Nani coming on as well. A lot has been spoken about Wilf Zaha. Now, a lot of people saying that his head's not in it. You know, he missed that training session that, you know, he didn't have to go, but he missed it, so he hasn't been playing. But I tell you what, if you wanted to know where his head was at this preseason tour, all you have to do was watch that 45 minutes in the second half. He looked sublime. He looked like he was a man on a mission to prove a point to Louis van Gaal. Beating defenders, getting some good crosses in, and I tell you what, he almost scored the winner at the end. He looked really, really impressive. But it wasn't just him, it was a few of the younger new lads as well, the younger kids. Blackett, he looked really solid at the back. Michael Keane, you know, those two look really good together. Hopefully we get to see them throughout the season. You know, but in saying that, guys, Louis van Gaal, you know, it's good to see his game style being implemented and the players adapting to it on this preseason tour. You know, a lot of talk about Luke Shaw wasn't fit enough. He looked fit to me. You know, he could put in a decent cross. I'm happy about that. The disappointing thing about this game was, has to be said about Nani. You know, what's up with him? He is so inconsistent. He always has been, but seriously, he's just taken it to a new level now. He came on fresh at halftime. You'd think, new manager, right, I'm going to cement my spot in this team. I'm going to show Louis van Gaal who's boss. Mate, he couldn't have done more of the opposite. And I tell you what, Louis van Gaal took him off with about 15 minutes to go. And to be honest, it looks like his career's over at United, which is a shame to see. But, you know, so much talent, but, mate, so very frustrating at the same time. Hernandez came on with about 20 minutes to go. He looked alright. He looked very impressive. But we all know Hernandez off the bench is fantastic. It was great to see our old mate Nemanja again. Solid as usual. We all know his defensive qualities, but this time for Inter Milan. I would love just to see him stay one more season at United, but it's not going to happen. But in saying again, guys, this friendly, well, you wouldn't know it was a friendly if you're looking at Van Gaal, 10 minutes to go, kicking off on the sidelines. You know, just shows he's passionate, you know, and it's something that we did not see at all last season from you know who. But good to see, you know, like I said before, implementing his game style into our pre-season tour, bleeding in the your youth. It's good to see it happening. But you know, a bit of a fairy tale ending with our mate Darren Fletcher scoring the winner, wearing the captain's armband in a penalty shootout, and United just defeat Inter Milan. But anyways, lads, we got Real Madrid in a few days' time. That's going to be an interesting game. Make sure you subscribe to the Full-Time Devils for more classy content. Anyways, I'm your boy Curtis. Take care and peace.